If you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1101. It's getting harder for me to pronounce these numbers, but yeah, I'm very excited to see what this chapter has, and of course, there's a spoiler alert if you're not up to date with mangas. We are going to read through the whole chapter. So let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. I bought some thingies for my face, but they don't really work like with my glasses. So I put it a little bit nearby, and I think it looks kind of cute, but I'm still figuring it out, like how am I supposed to use this on my face, and I think it falls apart pretty easily. We have a cover for Jump, very wintry, with Luffy, Nami and Chopper. Oh, I love Nami's look here. It looks really cute. Cool detail. It's called the same in English, right? Snowboard. And it looks really cool. I love how One Piece is written here. That is badass. Oh, and we also have all the Vegapunks on a colored cover spread. It looks so cute. They're so colorful and there's so much pink. I think it's adorable. And their faces and Vegapunk himself, everything is like perfect. Ooh, and there's this big robot here, Vega Force One. Yeah, it is cool. I love it. This is really nice. And there is like this way to write One Piece with an egg here that kind of fits the theme. That is cool. And we go to the chapter itself, and it is called Dear Bonnie. Okay, we are still in the flashback. This is going to be hard, I think. So we are in Luffy's hometown, actually. 3 years ago, Mountain Kaluba, Kingdom of Goa, East Blue. Gomu Gomu Axe. So that is Luffy training, right? And Kuma is here checking the situation. All the animals are scared, and Kuma is thinking to himself, Dragon. Okay, this is a nice page. Let's see. He is remembering the conversation with Dragon. You seem familiar with this island. Not only that, but when I went to stretch my legs earlier, I found a remote village on the outskirts. There was a young boy there. If you keep talking about this, you may as well kill me yourself. What do you mean? A child is their parents' weak spot. Okay, this is actually an interesting point. So he admits that he has parental feelings towards Luffy, and Luffy is his weak spot. How it is kind of the same for Kuma as well, as we saw through this flashback. Bonnie, she is not directly connected to him by blood, but she is his child. He raised her, he loves her, and he loved her mom, obviously. So she's still his kid, and she is his weak spot. So this kind of works really here as a parallel. And Kuma is saying, I'm sorry, I'll forget what I saw. What an awesome finishing move. I'll save it for when I'm up against a super strong enemy after I set sail and get my crew. Oh, this is nice. His training here is going very well, because I feel like in the very beginning of the manga, we saw Luffy when he was small, when he just wanted to become a pirate, when he ate a fruit, when he gave himself a scar. And then we kind of had a flashback, and he set sail, and he pistol punched that sea monster that was living in the waters nearby, and he went on his adventure. So we didn't really ever got to see his training like here, so that is pretty cool. And Kuma saw him and he was like, hey, I saw that boy, and Dragon basically came out saying, that's my kid. Not directly, but so Kuma is watching him right now, or after this conversation, already knowing that this is Dragon's kid. So this also, I think, well, we already knew before the flashback that Kuma was in the revolutionaries, and overall we had enough information to figure out why would he help Straw Hats, and he, like, before the time skip, right, he helped them a few times. And here we kind of also see this personal connection shown, that he saw Luffy when Luffy was still training, going to go out in the sea, and he already knew, he realized that this is Dragon's son, so there are going to be some special feelings towards Luffy because Dragon is very important to him. Okay. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy, age 16. I gotta be ready for when someone tries to take them away. But honestly, like, even though this is, I feel like he looks, his body type kind of looks more like post-time skip Luffy. Maybe it's been a while since I read pre-time skip chapters and arcs. I feel like he was more thin, maybe, and post-time skip he became more muscular, and maybe Oda just got used to drawing him like that. I feel like he wasn't that muscular before, but so it's a bit funny seeing him at age 16 like that. But okay, maybe I'm not really remembering the I don't know how to call it, even the naked bodies of the guys in One Piece. I'm not really remembering how they looked, so I might be wrong. I got to be ready for when someone tries to take them away. I won't ever let that happen, but if anyone tries it, blam, I'll give them a Gamma Gamma axe to the face. Pretty cool, right? Don't worry, I don't eat wimps. This is like this poor animals scared here. Ring, ring. And Kuma's snail started ringing, and Luffy heard it. And he was like, huh, who's there? And then Kuma, I guess, had to like go and hide. Weird. What was that feeling just now? It gave me the chills. Basically, he also felt that someone is watching him. Someone kind of powerful is watching him, maybe. I bet there's still some tough opponents around here. So he has this feeling of that there is a tough opponent somewhere. I can feel it. I can feel the chills. I'm gonna whoop them all before I set sail. That is a nice moment to see. And then we go to Kuma's ship again. Gosh, the sails. Oh, they're so cute. I need like a poster with these sails now. This is so adorable. Some pirates fled after raiding a nearby merchant ship. Your orders are to blow those low lives out of the water. They came out of nowhere. We need to get the wounded to the nearest hospital. Ah, okay. Kuma, come in. What are you doing? So he is receiving some kind of orders here, but there's also conversation going on the ship itself, where he met a ship that suffered an attack, and people on that ship saying that some enemies came out of nowhere and they need the nearest hospital, while Kuma is getting the order to go somewhere. Wait, there's probably that merchant ship itself that they are talking about. So he already met that merchant ship, I assume. I'll go on ahead with them. The rest of you should follow as soon as you can. Thank you so much. They weren't going to make it. Kuma, respond immediately. Turn yourselves in. Wait, we didn't mean nothing by it. We'll give everything back. Everybody, fork over all your loot. It ain't worth our lives. Okay, so yeah, he while they were giving him that orders, he already was talking to the merchants on the ship, and then he met the ship that attacked them. Looks just like a regular ship. I think nothing about it. So that doesn't really matter. Just some random pirates, maybe. Doesn't even look much like a pirate ship, to be honest. Well, we can see a lot of it. And he got the loot back, and I guess gave it back to the merchant. And here he is continuing like writing to his daughter, talking to his daughter. Dear Bonnie, the world is full of beauty that can't be captured in photos or picture books. I long to see your bright smiling face as you experience such wonders for yourself. That is so sweet. Yeah, and now we got to see how Bonnie is living. And yes, we are going meanwhile in the kingdom of Sorbet, because she is living in that separate building now, and kind of made me worried because no one is gonna see how this doctor treats her there, the one from CP that is supposed to keep an eye on her. Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? How about now? So she's waiting for Kuma's ship to come home. This is, yes. I don't have to say anything. I'm sure he's very busy with work. Okay, her friends are also here looking after her as well, so it's not like she's separated from all the people that she's used to and just living all the time alone in that building with the CP agent. Dad, or the news coups keep messing up, but Daddy said he'd write a whole bunch of letters. Oh! Now, dear, letters have to go on a long track of their own, but one will turn up sooner or later, Bonnie. You'll see. But you see that the CP agent here is the birds are flying by, dropping like the newspaper and the letters. Because she's saying, what have we here? A newspaper and another heartwarming letter. So she isn't giving the letters to Bonnie. And yeah, I agree, that's super mean. And I don't think they said anything about like the letters specifically, but you could say kinda technically not having any contact with his daughter includes the letters. Put this in the church's mailbox. Yes, ma'am. Is it a letter? No, just the morning paper. Oof. Oh, she tears them. Oof. Well, okay, let's see what she says. Another one. Yep, how many does this make? He's sending around 10 a month, so that's a fair few. How was he even finding so much to write about? To Bonnie. Oh, how mushy can he get? Ooh, she's so mean. She isn't saying like anything, well, aside from him being mushy, but I guess they have been given orders to kind of intercept the correspondence. That is really shitty that she's also like tearing it all away, because maybe it could be saved and she could see it in the future. So that's really upsetting that now there's no way she's going to see these letters because they're all tore up and became trash. So that is upsetting. That is really mean of her. But yeah, I guess she's following the orders that were given to her, and I guess that is the part of not having any contact with Bonnie. But I don't know. Yeah, this still sucks, to be honest. One last thing, Bonnie. You're probably sick of me saying this, but I love you so much. I'll be sure to write again soon. It feels like he expects for her to see the letters. Like he thinks that she should receive them. It is also possible that he knows that she probably shouldn't receive them, and they kind of talked about it, but he's still writing. Just to write, even if she doesn't actually receive them in the end. That is also possible. Either way, that is very sad. And yeah, I think the saddest thing for me is that they are being torn apart, that they are not being like kept somewhere, etc., where she could find them one day and read all of them and kind of feel emotional about that and think, oh, my dad was thinking about me, he was writing to me. That is not possible at all, and I think that is the saddest part. Yo, let's spar! Again, come on, Bonnie, how about some Jenga instead? I said I wanna fight! Ooh, she looks so strong. How did she do that? What the heck? Isn't it also like only affects the age? She became super muscular here. He's suggesting to play Jenga. That's cool. I don't think I ever actually played Jenga. I see it all the time. I saw it in the shops. I saw people talking about it. I don't think I ever wasn't really interested in it myself. Bonnie-chan, it's time for your... that's the CP agent coming in. Bonnie-chan, it's time for your medicine. Am I imagining things? I could have sworn Bonnie was huge just now. Do they know about her fruit? And also I think the fruit only changes your age, but now she also looks huge. Maybe there's a bit more nuance to it. Yuck, does this medicine have to be bitter? That just means it's medicine, I'm sorry. That just means it's working, as if this is just some horrid lemon flavored placebo, because she doesn't actually need this kind of medicine, because it's just a cover up. Japanese used ramune, which is lemonade, like soft drink. Wait, if this is soft drink with lemon, why is it horrid? That sounds delicious. At least give her delicious medicine. Hey, Granny Connie, why are we hiding Bonnie's abilities again? Ah, okay. Yeah, so she doesn't know. They don't know, right, about her abilities, and they have to hide it to be safe. You know what they say? Talented hawk hides its claws. That is completely like understandable, right? Completely fair. Navy Science Division, Lab 8. Amazing, Doctor, I can't believe you did it. Now we just have to lift the brain and lab using island clouds. Ooh. Yeah, and we also seen a little bit of kind of the process, how Egghead became, how we saw it like in the present day. About half of what you see here is holographic. I had planned for Punk Hazard to be like this too, you know. Yeah, we saw some holograms as well on the Egghead. I must admit that cut suits you. Oh, Stacy. That's Stacy, right? Pepe. I feel light as a feather. Yeah, and he already cut his... We didn't see it a bit on the previous page because the dialogue was covering his head. But now you can see he already has his present time look where he already took his brain out to create his satellites. Kuma, I heard you are going... lose? You're going to lose, I think they missed the word here. Your sense of individuality. I wonder which of us has the most checkered fate. The human that lacks free will or the clone that doesn't? Well, I think it's better to be the clone that doesn't lack free will. Out of two of these, I think everyone would choose that. Knock it off, Stasi. You are just as human as the rest of us. What exactly should I expect when my personality is erased? Kuma is asking. I'll put it like this, Vegapunk answers. You may already have a reputation for being totally obedient, but what would you do if you were asked to kill a child? What it means is you lose not only your memories, but any empathy or humanity holding you back from fulfilling such a command. Yeah, you become just a mindless machine. You just do what you're told, and you can't really use your own morals, your own ideals that would influence your decision, right? That being said, you should retain some degree of free will until the process is fully complete. That will give you roughly 1 more year. Oh, another letter. That is so sad. What the fuck? Stop. Oh. I'll keep writing till I run out of time. Bonnie deserves to know how I feel. So he's definitely expecting her to receive the letters. Fuck. I want to send her a whole lifetime's worth of love before this year is over. How sweet! Stacy is saying, Bonnie is almost 9 now. I wonder how big she's gotten. Do you think she's changed a lot? I don't know when you'll get this letter, but happy birthday, Bonnie. I'm back at Vegapunk's lab. Things are busy around here. Oh... And yeah, she's celebrating her birthday in a church. Everyone she knows is here. Happy birthday, Bonnie! Congratulations! And she's happy here, of course. Granny Connie made an extra special giant pizza for you. Woohoo! Thanks, I love it, so good. Oh, that's so cute. And yeah, she does have a huge appetite. She's so adorable on this frame, where she just sees this, I guess, like surprise party, and everyone is congratulating her. She's so adorable. But then she's checking the mailbox again. After the party has died down, everyone is sleeping. Nothing. There's still no letter. They 9 now. You said you would write. And of course she's upset. And she's crying. Because how she's supposed to understand this situation, right? She... doesn't know like anything, any actual facts, right? She's thinking that this is actually a nurse and she's just chilling here at church and everything is like normal and daddy will come back. And so of course she's confused. Why isn't he writing to me? Like, did he forget about me? He doesn't love me, etc. You would have these thoughts. So this is deeply upsetting. And we see again letters being torn apart. And so another half a year passed without a single letter reaching the church. Revolutionary Army Yeah, there's also this agent is pretty good at intercepting them. Bonnie never has the chance to see them. Revolutionary Army, Headquarters, Baltico. Kuma came to the rescue again? Yeah, it's just like all those other times. The revolutionary forces were on the ropes. Then he swooped in and saved us at the last minute. After that, he left without saying a word. Because he still has his free will. He can help his friends. If Kuma wishes not to be followed, we have to respect that. Kuma-san! I'm sure he has his reasons for keeping us in the dark. Oof. Yeah. I'm all better. Look, the stones are completely gone. I can finally go outside. Not a chance, Bonnie-chan. You must stay put. We've been told to keep you under close supervision until your 10th birthday. Yeah, and of course, she needs her to stay put. What is going to happen after the 10th birthday, I wonder? Because I think it was mentioned that she was under government's care for a while, or did it mean that they were just watching her? Or do they want to relocate her? Like, after Kuma doesn't have his personality anymore, he wouldn't know anything, and they can do whatever, right? You lie. Vegapunk said I'd be fine after a year, and that was a year ago. I forbid it. Alpha and the others are government intelligence agents, Connie is saying, and everyone is like shocked. Wait, and she said it to Bonnie also. Okay, wait, Bonnie is also here, so she also gets this information. Now, oh, wait, okay. Now she decides that it is time for Bonnie to know this. They let it sleep while they were getting drinks in town. Okay, so she only realized, I thought, okay, so she knew it all this time, but no, it seems like she also realized it recently. Apparently, your disease has been cured for a while now. Really? You must be missing something. Why would they keep a perfectly healthy young girl trapped inside for another 6 months? Also, I find it hard to believe that Kuma wouldn't send a single letter. Yeah, I've already sorted everything out with Gyogyo and the others. Head for the port, Bonnie. Okay, so that is kind of also like her running away, in a sense, right, from the government supervision, because here they're keeping an eye on her, they are not letting any letters to get to her, and oh, see, it fell off. And also Connie is saying that, yeah, probably the letters are also were intercepted, and basically they are suggesting Bonnie to run away from this and head for the port, sail the seas, and go find your father. Can I really do it? It's kind of hard to stick on. I have to figure this out. Gyogyo and the rest aren't your average fishmen. They're a strong pack of hooligans. Okay, I'm sure the pirates and sea beasts will turn tail once they see them in action. They will be there to help you find Kuma. I'm going back to the palace. I see, take care, but that's actually Bonnie. Oh, yes, and they kept her abilities secret. Yeah, and I don't know how I missed it before, but that's actually how Bonnie got her hat. I think nobody pointed it out, and I probably should have noticed it earlier. But now, looking at her while editing the video only, I'm seeing, yeah, Grandma Connie was wearing that hat, but then she gave it to Bonnie, so Bonnie could pose as her. And then when we met Bonnie in her 20 years form, so to say, we saw her in this hat, and this is just a little nice tiny piece of lore, like, hey, that's where she got that hat from. So that is pretty cool that Grandma Connie helped her escape and gave her her hat, like some kind of blessing as well, you know. So I think this is a really neat detail. So they don't know how she's changing, but since Bonnie and Connie look exactly alike when they are, well, Connie is always a granny, but you know what I mean, right? So now they're making it seem like Connie is going back to the palace, and since the agents don't know about the powers, they don't suspect anything. They're like, okay, please go on, sure, because they don't know that it is actually Bonnie. So Bonnie is running away. Okay, so this is the outside world. There's so much dirt and grass. Look, oh my gosh, she's so tiny here. Look at the sky. There's the sun. Bonnie is actually walking outside. It's a miracle. There really is a God. I never thought I'd see that day. Bonnie over here. Oh my gosh, this like sweet sheep. How cute. Toads, potato. Look, everyone, I'm really outside. Ooh, this is her sheep, right? This is her sheep. This looks so cute. They don't even say like when and how. And I guess in the kingdom is kind of dessert themed, but I don't know. They don't talk about like the story of the ship. Where's Bonnie? I just saw the Queen Dowager outside. What the hell is going on? It's me, Bonnie, you lying old prune. Yeah, I'm sorry, like Bonnie can pass as you, but it's hard for you to pass as Bonnie, right? So yeah, the nurse noticed that Bonnie is gone, but Bonnie is already on the ship. Set sail. Wow, we made the ship look like pizza for you. That's not sweets, that's pizza. I'm so stupid because it's black and white. I thought it looks like a cake, but it's actually like the theme is a pizza. Oh, I see it. This is like the edge of pizza with cheese and stuff, and she loves pizza. Okay, that is really cute. Now I want pizza. What the heck, One Piece? Oh wait, there's a lot. This is okay. The last page is a double page, and there's a lot of stuff happening. I'll try starting from the right. Hold it right there. Alpha found us. Wait, she is running after the ship on the water? This. Jesus. So okay. Alpha found us. You think you can get away from me? I'll beat you to within an inch of your life. Enough of this charade. I'll keep you chained up day and night. That will make things much easier. She's flying towards us. That's one of the 6 powers. Yes, like the powers of CP that we learned about in English Lobby. That's what he means, right? I was ordered to eliminate any accomplices. Hey, Daddy, what did Nico look like? No one knows. But they say his body was all rubbery and there was no limit to what he could do in a fight. This is really... He gave a very important piece of information to her. Well, now that we know, of course, that Luffy's fruit isn't actually just like rubber fruit, that is actually Nico's fruit. But Kuma knew that already. I don't think we got that piece of information before. His body... And that also makes me think he saw Luffy training with his fruit, with his rubbery body. So he already had the idea that Luffy might have Nika's fruit. Wait. That's pretty interesting. I didn't think about it. And there was... Okay. And she's remembering this conversation. While in the present, what's going on? She's flying towards us, yes. And Bonnie is using distorted future. Did we ever see her? Like before this flashback, I think we just saw her change age, like up and down. But she also kind of changing her body as well. As we saw before, she looked so huge. And here she's saying distorted future. So she can imagine a future that is distorted. Yes, she's older, but not just like she would normally maybe grow older, but super muscular, super big, super like different, distorted. That is actually cool. I don't think we saw that before. We saw some more of her abilities also in the present time, but also in the Egghead arc. But before that, I think it was just like the age. We didn't see much else. Whoa, and give me a Nika-ish future, and that is pretty cool, because in a sense, with this distorted hand, it looks alike a bit to Luffy's abilities, like it's big, like it's stretching, and I guess that was her inspiration. Her dad's words about Nika, and he told her a lot about Nika, and she wants that future. I'm sorry, that free future that Nika would give, right? With laughter and happiness and with freedom. And that's why she was inspired by him to create this attack. And here she's escaping for her future, to reclaim her future. And her powers also kinda connected to the future, right? Because growing up, it is your future, right? So this is so multi-layered and so cool. This panel is so good as well. How she just punches the life out of Alpha, of this CP agent. Holy shit! Oof, that is good. That is good. I'm sorry. The government would soon receive word that their hostage Bonnie escaped to find her father. Like Luffy and the others, her vessel would gain fame. It would go from a humble fishing boat to an infamous pirate ship in a new era. A young girl heading for the future. This is so cute. And here in the last panel, we already see her in a form that we are kind of used to see, where she's kind of in her 20s. So she thought this would be a good default form to use for her new pirate life. Well, it will soon become like a pirate ship. Right now, she's just escaping the island. There's no thought of like, but the ship itself, it already had pirate-like sails. They said it's a fishing boat, and there is a fish here, but there are also the bones under it. It looks like a pirate ship, let's be honest. Already does. Oh yeah, that was a really nice chapter. I know I was a bit late to it. I saw the notification like yesterday, but yesterday I was finishing up my game for a game jam, and I finished it like in 6 a.m. and then I slept until 4 p.m. So I'm super late, but this was a very enjoyable chapter, and so if you watched my reaction, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the chapter as well, and please share your thoughts on the chapter as well as your favorite moment. But yeah, that would be it for today, so thank you for watching, and see ya.